found it. Where is it?
I think it.
Where?
In my room.
In your room? You just don't want me to license plate. You just did it. I'm not slow.
Well, man, you better look. I be balling.
No, you don't.
I look at my record. 5-4 now.
That's doo-doo.
You ain't playing no rank games.
Yes,
You
I
play.
did.
How many was your record?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doo-doo. The games I lost, I only lost by a couple points left. I don't see them games. Everybody be like, man, how you lose that game? But I do all on. Why? 23-6, 17-7, 13-7.
Lost by 6. 1 by 10. 1 by 4. Lost by 3. Hold on. 7. Lost by 9. Stay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that game.
So you lost by 2 scores twice.
Nah. Shut up! Mm.
Other than that, yeah, you be balling.
I beat the Jaguars. Shut up! You know I wasn't. Stop thinking back and forth. You know I wasn't losing to no Cowboys, man.
You went to Cowboy Killer.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about you refused to lose to the Cowboys. I seen you get trashed by the Cowboys. You talking about Madden 19, you will not lose to the Cowboys. Are you saying that about that?
Somebody might use the Cowboys to be a beast.
Like the best Madden player on PS4?
Well, for the most part, Dak Prescott is trash.
He is. He's really just a running back that could throw the ball.
Lock him in.
He is.
Alright, he ain't locked in. But Cole, you ain't gonna lock him in. We'll cut off the hallway then.
Lord, it continually warns you, but stop.
You can't speak peace. Go. Text my mom and let her know you're home.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. first is Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Wentz now on first down. Busts through the tackle. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Jay's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 55 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints out here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10. Breeze will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking left side.
Good play.
And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Catching the left side.
Thomas.
23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles. And they'll run it here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This man was a saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else, because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal, and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now on first down. Throw that side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Breeze to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Take your field goal.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal.
Take your field goal. Take your field goal. Take your field goal.
Defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Ah, you get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's holding not up there.
Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards in a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, the kick! Man!
So Charles, tie game here. Keys as we continue to play this second half.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Cameron Meredith. 63 yards.
I switched my defense at the last second. The man ain't get over there. That was my fault.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right?
I gave that touchdown, Mark.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky.
That was a good play.
Speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback.
Ah, couldn't get my spin.
Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Screen pass to Sproles. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing his Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary never looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage.
From the gun against Breeze. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze to throw again. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze leaves this one up to and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, there is
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Camaro. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Kill me in time possession. He killed me in time of possession. I couldn't do shit.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Yo, what's up?
It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year. Who will get the upper
I know that's right, it is.
We're underway on EA Sports.
It's all right, yo. I like it. It's another challenge.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah, it's fucked up because people online already got this.
Yeah, you can't even play your friends and shit.
Yes,
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
It's Wentz. And this is Ertz on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense.
I just played the ball in New Orleans. The only thing I don't like about it is all the games I played been low scoring.
Leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darius Slay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there. That's all they needed to keep the drive going.
10 to, yup, I just lost 10-7. Not because I was playing shitty, because he ate the clock up. He ran the clock down. I only had like 3 possessions the whole game.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, come on.
It's incomplete.
Man, that's my play right there.
Receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he carries it.
I know.
An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Nice job keeping that opening.
One thing, when they play action, you get lost like a mug. Like your players get lost, it seems like.
Now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody there. That is crazy.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar from 19 yards away. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, and then they ain't get all the glitches out, because you know the game ain't really come out yet. You know what I mean? They ain't even released the regular one yet. Usually by then they have all the glitches worked out.
To bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yeah.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10.
And that's what they say. They basically just working out all the glitches. By like the second week, everything will be straight.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brady to his hold reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
To throw, it's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Able to get away. And pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Taken in at the 22.
I couldn't get away from him. I'd have got away from him. I was going.
And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
Yeah.
So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 53 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry down is broken. They take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On the left side, a catch by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on
I know my pass rush is crazy.
First down.
Look at Fletcher Cox. He getting there. Oh, he should have picked that off his back foot.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Fletcher Cox there.
He can't be blocked. If you're using him, he cannot be blocked. They hold him for like 3 seconds. Not even 3 seconds, like a good 1 or 2 seconds. And he's getting loose.
They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Give me that.
Complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Here's Ryan Allen now. And look at this. It's a fake. Escapes the sack. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now a play fake. Wentz.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I saw him over there. It wasn't that good ball. I forget his name.
This is now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side, caught by Matthews. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for
But the Cox is unstoppable, man.
Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Your right guard ain't nothing. The Patriots' right guard is trash.
They need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Over the middle.
Good play.
It's complete. A good pick up there at 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady throwing on second down.
He picked the blitz up nice.
He's got him in. It's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, good catch.
For the Patriot touchdown.
Dang, I was draped all over him, too.
Julian Edelman,
Good play.
29 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, get out! My old man stopped me from cutting out. Dang.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hurts over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way.
Oh, good ding. Good ding. Good ding. I knew as soon as I threw it.
Not a really confident throw either. This one's
Dang.
kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there at 22.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Brady going to throw.
Pick! Oh, Get the fuck! Oh my God! Come on, Jelly.
The ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And inside the 35, now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
On play action, now Brady.
That's the only one open.
They will find his man. That's Hogan complete.
That's the only one's open.
And he's able
Nobody
to
else
pick
is
up
open.
the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
I know every possession is crucial in this game.
Really well done.
I touched the ball one time this half.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that's
Oh my God.
for a Pats touchdown.
Good pass.
Rob Gronkowski from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I see the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
We're going to get him down and go inside the lines.
Yeah.
They'll begin the drive with a J. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And a shake and bake by Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to Agnew. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Ajayi. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
Yeah, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up.
They make you do that shit all by yourself now. It's harder. It's definitely harder.
But the whole thing is on the position. Right there.
And jump right out. Yeah, that is crazy. I've been using him like that all the whole jump.
On 1st down.
I catch that.
He pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for it's complete. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching.
Not that time.
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes.
He's getting too comfortable.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady now to throw.
Hey, there it is.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground with the Giants. He's taken down, and not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big chunk.
Yeah, it is crazy. It do be doing some crazy stuff. I said do some crazy stuff and do. Like the man wasn't nowhere around. He came out of nowhere.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
for sure.
I know one thing on this game.
Put your foot in the ground.
When you're running the ball, don't never push the speed button.
Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Oh, good blitz.
Down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wentz to throw for it on 4th.
I thought it was a blitz.
He goes again. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
That catch by Usher was nice. good, dog. I'm tired of shit. I'm about to go sleep. I'm sitting here. Yeah, I listened to me and the boy was just talking about it. He was saying the same thing. Can't wait till they release, because the game ain't really released yet. He's like, they ain't got all the patches out and all this other shit. He's talking about a lot of glitches and shit like that. Yeah, my Ultimate Team, nice, man. You see all them packs you got on your Ultimate Team shit, man? Yeah, you got a lot of packs in that joint, man. It took me at least like about a good 40 minutes to go through all the packs. You gotta pick like the team packs you like and all that other stuff. Yeah, the Ultimate Team. I played one of the Ultimate games. I got my quarterback Carson. It's an 80 overall. That shit was alright, man. Nah, he's a more thing. Aaron Rodgers is almost there. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go lay there and watch some sports cinema. I don't even know what the fuck is going on in football and all that shit. I've been paying attention. I know, I see, but the young boys was getting in though. Drees and them, Derek's son and them was getting in. Yeah, they was banging. They was getting in. Yeah, one of the little kids wearing the Aztec helmet, he got knocked the fuck down hard. He was trying to run in there against one of the kids.